Yna, yn ôl at y grŵp Saesneg am adborth.
Mae'n holl bwysig bod chi'n dall termau yn fanwl. Dyna lle mae rhywun yn llwyddo neu'n disgyn. Be hoffwn i chi wneud wan, tra mod i'n mynd at y grŵp arall, ydy nodwch be di'r gair Cymraeg am discrimination, sef beth ni'n trafod heddiw. A dwi eisiau chi disgrifio diffiniad go iawn, mwy nag ychydig o eiriau, dwi eisiau chi disgrifio fath o discriminations sy'n bodoli i'r lle. So, mae eisiau chi ffeindio'r gair, mae eisiau chi nodi disgrifiad rhyw 30 o eiriau ar hwn, please. Diolch yn fawr. What's the first paragraph discussing here?
It's basically discussing the difference in pay between men and women.
Yeah. Yeah. What is the difference here? Does it tell you the pay gap?
There's a 17.1% pay gap at the moment between men and women.
Yeah, for full-time jobs. It's even worse with part-time jobs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, 38.4%. Okay, what's the next, Natalie, what's the next paragraph talking about here?
Just saying that the EOC.
Yeah, what's the EOC?
Equal Opportunities Commission.
Yeah, yeah.
Is playing a leading role in it, and just recommending ways that they
Tasg weithredol arall.
Yeah.
Mae'r ddwy wedi gorfod adnabod y prif bwyntiau a'i cyflwyno yn Saesneg. Wrth ddysgu'n weithredol, mae'r sgiliau allweddol yn cael ei datblygu i lefel uchel.
Dwi'n meddwl bod pawb wedi gorffen, felly fyddai'n troi at y chi gyntaf a cael beth ych chi wedi darganfod ynglyn a gwahaniaethu. I'll turn to you in a moment and I'll ask you to read out what you've found as your summary as well. But I'll start with this group. I'm sure they'll be reading to me in Welsh, and I'll just convey that. I'll summarise that to you in English after that. OK, iawn.
Mae gwahaniaethu yn golygu gwahanu person oddi wrth bobl eraill ar sail rhyw, hil, cefndir ethnig, crefydd, credoau, iaith, anghenion neu personoliaeth. Os yw'r person yn gwahaniaethu, bydd yn gwneud i'r person deimlo'n wahanol i bawb arall a mwyn ethebygol fydd yn cael ei drin yn wahanol hefyd.
Okay, just very thick on discriminate here. Okay, so discrimination means discriminating against an individual apart from other people, separate to other people on the basis of sex, race, ethnic background, religion, beliefs, language or personality needs. If somebody is discriminated against, they will feel different to other people, and it's more likely they will be treated differently as well. Iawn, diolch yn fawr iawn. Unrhyw beth arall gennych chi?
Although 30 years after the Sex Discrimination Act came into force, a report was commissioned to find out why, in 2006, there is still a 17.1% pay gap between men and women. The psychological barrier is that women tend to underestimate themselves and take a lower paid or part-time jobs to be with their families. It is difficult for women to tackle this problem individually, and the government should do something to reduce the pay gap between men and women.
Thank you very much indeed. Iawn, so gathen nhw erthygl go hir yn manylu ar y ffaith bod merched yn gyffredinol yn dal i cael ei dalu yn llai na dynion. Bod na gyfraith di bodoli ers 30 mlynedd, mae dal yr un peth yn wir. Mae'n trafod pam ma hwn yn digwydd, a wedyn mae'n trafod, wel, pwy all wneud rhywbeth am hyn? Di unigolion yn gallu wneud o. Mae'n amlwg bod unigolion yn mynd trwy'r system.
O safbwynt addysgu dwyieithog ac o safbwynt reolaeth dosbarth, mae rhywbeth pwysig iawn wedi digwydd yn y darn yma. Mae wedi cyfieithu cyfraniad y Cymru mwyn i'r grŵp Saesneg i ddallt o'n llawn. Ond mae hefyd wedi cyfieithu cyfraniad y grŵp Saesneg bod y Cymru gyd yn deall. Pwrpas hynny ydy rhoi cyfle i'r grŵp Cymraeg glwad y terma pwysig yn ei iaith nhw. Mae wedyn yn cymysgu'r grwpiau fel bod rhyngweithio'n digwydd rhwng y ddwy iaith. Cyfle i'r Cymru gryfhau i Saesneg, ta cyfle i'r dysgwyr wrando ar y Gymraeg, ta cyfle i bawb ddatblygu'n ddwyieithog. Penderfynwch chi.
What we want to do now is you've already met the names of the Equal Opportunities Acts. Could you explain them to Tamara in English? So first of all, what they are in English, and then a bit about what they're doing. Could you?
The first one is Race Relation Act, the second is Equal Pay Act, and the last one is the Sex Discrimination Act.
Lee, could you read out the points for me which you've drawn from the pound for pound article and your own opinion as well?
They tend to go for lower paid jobs and part-time because they want to spend time with their families. Women tend to underestimate their abilities and they tend to settle for the low paid jobs, part-time jobs, and they don't fight for higher rates.
Right, Ellen, beth geis ti wan yn datebion di?
Oherwydd ei bod yn tueddu I fynd am swyddi sydd yn talu llai, oherwydd ei bod eisiau gwario amser gyda'i teuluoedd, felly ella fod yn mynd am swyddi rhan amser. Byddant yn tueddu I beidio sylweddoli beth I gallu nhw hefyd.
Bod y cwestiwn yn Saesneg, mae'r fyfyrwraig yn gwbl hapus I atab yn Gymraeg. Dyma beth I dwy eithrwydd naturiol a hawliau cyfartal i'r ddwy iaith.
Right, just the last question I'd like to ask you all in general. What do you think? We've looked briefly at different areas of discrimination, anti-discrimination legislation. Anybody got any ideas? Is there anything that's specific to Wales about discrimination, which we haven't touched upon today?
Ella chydig bach efo arwyddion dwyieithog. Tha mae yna lot gwffyd bod yn dweud am cael arwyddion Cymraeg a nid jyst arwyddion Saesneg yn wlad.
Oes, mae gen I ni ddeddfwriaeth I Gymru yn unigryw yn does ynglyn ar iaith. So we do have additional legislation concerning that.
Dyna I chi enghraifft o ddysgu dwyieithog ar ei ora. Tegwch i'r ddwy iaith, tegwch i'r myfyrwyr unigol a dysgu cwbl weithredol. Mae hwn yn fodel campus I wefelychu.